Two girls knocked on a stranger's door at night asking to stay for the night. The man was about to refuse, but the blonde girl suddenly sneezed from the cold, stirring a moment of sympathy in him. Seeing them soaked to the bone, he finally decided to help, generously inviting the two girls into his home. Little did he know, this kind act would soon bring him catastrophe. Watching the girls carefully put on shoe covers to avoid dirtying the floor, the man let his guard down completely. He thought he'd been too cautious, there couldn't be that many bad people in the world. So he hurried to the bedroom, fetching 2 blankets for them. When he learned their phones had gotten wet in the rain, he even called a ride-hailing car for them. However, due to the heavy rain, the driver wouldn't arrive for an hour. Seeing the girls would have to wait so long in wet clothes, John, worried they might get sick, offered them clean bathrobes, made them hot coffee, and even took their damp clothes to the washing machine to dry. But just then, a noise came from the living room. He rushed out to check only to find the girls had turned on his record player without permission, dancing while holding his dog. They quickly apologized, saying they wanted to move around to warm up. Noticing their interest in his record player, John perked up. No man could resist talking about his passion at a time like this. But before he could get 2 sentences into his explanation, the girls suddenly flanked him, throwing their arms around him with adoring looks in their eyes. Caught off guard, John squirmed free and moved to another sofa, thinking distance would keep things in check. But the next second, one girl claimed her back hurt from sitting too long and casually moved to sit beside him, resting a hand on his shoulder. Realizing they might have ulterior motives, John jumped up again, moving to a third sofa only for both girls to follow, sitting close enough that their legs brushed his. He guessed they might be trying to seduce him, so he hurried to the record player, turning up the music to distract them. To his shock, as soon as the music started, the blonde girl began dancing provocatively. John, though tempted, managed to hold back until the girls pulled him into dancing with them. Just then, his phone notified him the ride had arrived. The girls reluctantly stopped, and John rushed to get their clothes from the dryer. He waited by the bathroom door, but the girls took forever to come out. Anxious the driver might leave, he covered his eyes and stepped in to hurry them. It was a fatal mistake. Trapped between the two girls, John finally gave in. The next morning, John woke up to an empty bed, assuming the girls had left. But when he walked into the kitchen, he found them there, hadn't left at all, and the place was a mess. The neat freak in him erupted. He shouted at them to get out. As he watched them leave, he let out a sigh of relief. But the girls weren't about to let him off that easily.